Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to Mindset Transmutation. It's me, Richard, leading motivational speaker. My passion here is to inspire you, to energize you, and just to help you remember your magnificence, and just to help you take massive action on your dreams. So today I want to speak to you about the power of your creative imagination, right? Now, this is very important because when you just listen to the word creative imagination, when you look at the word create, you can get the word make from create. When you look at the word imagination, you can get the word image from imagination. I'm going to say that again. We're going to speak about creative imagination, right? When you look at the word create, we get the word make. When you look at the word imagination, we can get the word image. So in a sense, you can make your image. Let me tell you who had the best creative imagination. God had the best creative imagination because it was out of God's creative imagination we got to be created in His image. And if we are created in His image and likeness, that means we have creative imagination powers just like God. Not exactly like God, but we are created in His image, so we have creative imagination powers, right? So today's call is just to empower you to exercise your power of your creative imagination. Some of you might not know, but worrying is the wrong use of your creative imagination. When I heard that statement, my mind was blown away. Worrying is the wrong use of a creative imagination, right? So let's focus our willpower, right? Let's focus our excitement levels on utilizing our creative imagination. And I know this to be true because, guys, I remember when I was sleeping next to the fridge, right? I would see myself somewhere else. And just like you might be somewhere today that you were not a year ago or 3 years ago. You might be a different man or woman today that you were not 3, 4, 5 years ago because of your creative imagination. You imagined the person you wanted to be. You kept thinking about that person you wanted to be. You didn't let that vision go, regardless of what's going on around you, right? So that's the most important thing, your creative imagination. You have the power to create what you want to create. As long as you can see it in your mind, you have the power to create that. So I want us to really fall in love with ourselves, fall in love with our ability, fall in love with the power, fall in love with the gift. It's a gift, guys. I remember when I was sleeping next to the fridge, right? I never lived in my poverty. Right? I never lived in my poverty. When I was literally an illegal immigrant, dead broke, sleeping on the floor, I never lived in my poverty. I never lived in my reality. I was always in my creative imagination. I was always in my imagination. And that's what I want to tell you guys today. Right? The greatest space in the world is in your imagination. The greatest nation in the world is in your imagination. Right? You have powerful imagination. Do you get where I'm coming from? Right? You need to appreciate your imagination. You need to appreciate the power that God has given you. That's why God gave it to us. In your imagination, this is where you build your vision, right? And I keep saying this all the time. A vision is a blessing that the eyes of your mind has been graced to see, right? How are you using your imagination? Are you in love with your imagination? Are you consciously taking that time out to work on your creative imagination skills? Because it's a skill. And let me tell you something, if you don't use something, you lose it. If you don't use your imagination the right way, you lose the power of creative imagination. If you don't use your imagination the right way, you use it wrongly, worrying. The same thinking faculty that you use to think about greatness is the same thinking faculty that can be used to think about poverty, anxiety, stress, depression. Right? So if you don't use your creative imagination the right way, you are going to lose it or use it ineffectively. So let me give you one tip. One thing that changed my life. When I was literally depressed, confused, lost, I heard something. And this is what changed my life. And I'm going to tell you guys to do this today. Take some time out, get a piece of paper, right? And the reason why I say get a piece of paper is until you crystallize your visions and goals down on paper, they will forever remain dreams. We're trying to turn it from a dream to a blueprint. We're trying to turn it from imagination to reality. That's why you must crystallize it down. It even says in the Bible, right? Now, I want you to write down the criteria of your dream life, or of your dream job, or of your dream scenario, or of your dream person, or of your dream wife, of your dream husband. How do you think they treat you? How do you think they experience the world with you? Write down the criteria of your dream scenario in life. When I wrote that down, I wrote, I want to be a motivational speaker. I wrote, I don't want to hurt people. I wrote, I want to inspire people. I wrote, I want to feel like Kanye West. I remember writing that. I remember writing that. I was listening to Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn told me, grab a piece of paper and write down the criteria of your dream life. That was what gave me hope. The fact that I can write down the criteria of my life. I can write down and I don't have to compromise. That was the most important thing. He said, write down the criteria of your dream life. He didn't say you have to compromise. I wrote down exactly what I want. I wrote down exactly what I wanted to do. And guess what, guys? I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. The fact that I can come and speak to you like this right now, the fact that you're listening to my message right now is a testament, because I wasn't like this before. I wasn't this guy. This was not my main focus. I was just focused on basketball. I was just focused on making funny videos. Now I'm full of passion. I'm full of purpose because I wrote down the criteria of my dream life. And before I knew it, I woke up and I'm doing the gigs with the Red Bulls. I'm doing the gigs with the Lucasades. I'm doing the gigs with the Virgins. I'm doing the gigs with the schools. I'm doing the gigs with the corporate companies. I'm speaking to thousands of people. People are asking me for advice. People are asking for help. I'm living my purpose because I wrote down the criteria of my dream life and my dream job and my dream scenarios. Some of us are scared to use our creative imagination to write down what we want. You're scared. You're scared. You're scared. Don't be scared. Go write it down and take massive action on it. So that's the task for today. When you leave this call right now, go and think of the criteria of your dream life. Use your creative imagination and write down the criteria of your dream life without compromising. Don't compromise because we have one life. So go and write down exactly what you want to see, how you want to feel, how you want to act, how you want to impact the world, how you want to serve, how you want to love, how you want to be loved, how you want to give, how you want to sound, how do you want to walk, how do you want to talk. Go and write it down. Use your creative imagination. Again, you've been blessed with this imagination. You've been blessed with this. This is something that you've been blessed with. You've been blessed with your imagination. Utilize it the right way. Utilize it the right way. Right? Anyways, guys, I love and appreciate you guys. This has been powerful. Listen, for those of you who are lacking motivation or confidence, you're just lacking that. You want some extra help, send me a message right now for one-on-one private coaching. And for those of you who want to become a six-figure motivational speaker, you want to speak to corporate companies, you want to have people hitting you up for coaching and things of that nature, send me a message also. We will give you the blueprint and the strategies to take it to that next level. On that note, guys, I love and appreciate you guys. Realize your potential, believe in yourself and take action in your dreams. It's possible. Let's go.